Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Micah from Study with Micah, of course. Just wanted to make an update and apologize to Nargis and Kipo, Xepo, and Horn, and everyone else who was expecting me to post some more videos and whatnot. Sorry, I haven't gotten to it until just now, and yeah, life's been a little busy after the MCAT. Was still doing volunteering and working and just trying to get my applications all sorted through. And now I am pretty free with my time, so I'm gonna try to keep you guys updated, post more often, and hopefully we can still have a little community to chat in and whatnot. But um, my boy Horn, if you're wondering, I still have my support lotion right here, if you're curious. But anyways, let's get into the nitty gritty. I was gonna talk about like my MCAT, how I did, working full time while doing the MCAT, and then any regrets, and then also anything I thought or I think should be useful to anybody studying for the MCAT. And then I was just going to talk about the application process. I won't get too deep into it because I'm not completely done, and I don't want to say school names and all that, just in case that does somehow impact my application. But yeah, so without further ado, my MCAT, I ended up getting a 509. Not bad, but not where I was scoring on my practice. And then also, it's not what I was aiming for. I was aiming for the 515, but again, 509 is nothing to scoff at. It's enough to get into med school. So yeah, if you guys get a score around there, don't fret. Your application as a whole is taken into account by the med schools, so don't sweat it. Um, yeah. So as for working full time though, I do not recommend it. That was tough because I was working all weekend. So like Saturday, Sunday, I did 32 hours. They at my workplace is called a 32/40, where we'd work 32 hours. They pay us as if it was 40, and then even then I would pick up a shift or so here and there. And yeah, that definitely burnt me out. Like coming in on a Monday to study, have a study stream. I'm sure you guys would see I'm a lot more lethargic, or I would start streams later than normal. Yeah, definitely took me away from my gym time and just keeping in shape. And yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not proud of it, but I did gain a little bit of weight while studying, which is also part of the reason why I haven't been posting. I've been just getting back into things, and now I'm at a spot where I'm fairly happy where I'm at. And yeah, just wanted to be transparent to you guys. There is a lot of difficulties with working full time and studying full time. Some people can make it work, but I guess I kind of did. It's just you got to make sacrifices if you're not a genius, and I am not. So yeah, there's that. And then as for regrets of the MCAT, so my original plan for studying was just flashcards. I downloaded the Anking MCAT deck, and Pankow's psychology. I probably wouldn't redo what I did, but I would give myself more time. And part of that goes into not doing full time work, maybe just working part time to get my hours as well as experience, and then a little bit of, moolah to be able to fund the applications, and then studying, because holy moly, they are wringing us dry with these resources and whatnot. Even applying, you have to pay for resources to see like application totals and demographics to schools. It's wild. But anyways, yeah, regrets. I should have taken more time off work, and then also the flashcards. Just give myself more time to do the flashcards, and then also more time to do practice questions, because I think that's where it got me the worst or the most on the test, the actual test. Like I knew I was able to perform pretty well because of my practice test scores. It's just I didn't perform as well, and I think part of that was because I was not I didn't get to the point where taking the test was second nature, where it's like if I'm having a really bad day, right, and I'm just running on fumes, my instincts and my test preparation can make up for that, right, where it's just second nature, where I'm immediately going through stuff. Even if my mind's blank, my body knows what to do. I wasn't at that point, and yeah, on the first section, chemistry and physics, I just blanked out, and I ended up having to guess on like a whole passage, maybe even a passage and a half. I had to guess on all the answers because I had no time left. Because the first couple sections I spent it blanked out, not doing the strategy I had discovered, which was not reading the whole passage, just reading the question and then finding a key word on that question and then going to that key word in the passage, because they always had a word that was related to said key word in the question, if that makes sense. Once you guys get the questions, it will, but yeah, I had completely thrown that out the window. I knew I was a slow reader, so even then I just kept reading the passage, ran out of time. So yeah, regret number one is, or I guess regret, whatever, is just not giving myself enough time to do practice questions and then doing the content review. And yeah, the content review off of flashcards, because I only did flashcards and practice questions. I think the flashcards were more than enough. I mean, I got a 131 on the psychology section just through flashcards, which Pankow's psychology, holy smokes, really good. You guys should get it. That's all I used, and yeah, that saved my butt. That saved my butt. I'm gonna say that. Can't say anything about the questions, but yeah, Pankow saved my butt. Yeah, and then the King chemistry and biology. Again, if I had done more practice questions, those would have been more than enough to bring me up to 130 on those sections. I just let my nerves get to me, so don't let that happen to you guys. Give yourself enough time to practice. Okay. Yeah, and then I guess some tips for anyone studying right now. Don't give yourself a hard time if you're not getting the practice scores you want. For me, it was a gradual increase on the score. Well, sometimes it was just where I would plateau for a bit. I was stuck at like a 500 something for a little bit, and then I realized I had to change something, and then it shot up to I think the 510s. It shot up. It was past the 509 for sure. But that's after I figured out about the keyword thing. So yeah, analyze your mistakes on the practice test. Take practice tests, of course, and use the MCAS materials. The MCAS is gold. The other ones, they are useful too for extra practice, but MCAS, those are past MCAT tests. So they're the only company that knows how they provide tests, and they're the only ones that provide tests that were actually from the test. So those are very useful. So I recommend that. And then also one last tip: try to, like, if you guys are very self-motivated and able to study on your own, very good. Do that, keep doing it. But if you guys were like me or are like me, I needed something to provide me structure. So I had my study streams. It kind of gave me like a social pressure to study for someone, if that makes sense, as opposed to just studying for myself. Because anytime I have to study for myself, I'm gonna procrastinate. Like, oh, 1 more hour of sleep, and I'll eat first. Oh, I'll watch this show. I'll play some League of Legends. Ew, League, right? Yes, Horn, I hear you. You're probably saying that right now, but anyways, yeah, just try to find a study buddy or even stream, whatever you guys are comfortable with to keep you accountable. And then, so the applications, I'll just get into that a little quickly because I haven't actually finished them. By that I mean I've sent in my secondaries, of course, and my primaries. It's just right now I'm still waiting to hear from a school because I submitted only 2 applications, which I know a lot of people are gonna be like, 2, that's not good. There's a good chance you won't get in because it's a tough application process, and I probably agree, but at the same time, I believe in my application as a whole, because I applied to the schools that are very mission focused, and my application's very mission focused too. So I applied to the 2 schools that I thought my application fit the most with. One of them, I'll tell you guys, has free tuition. It's out of state though. So I'm hoping to get there, but it's like with a state that I don't even have any connections to. I just matched their mission of, I'll just say, in a sense, preventative medicine, which is my whole goal. And then, of course, one in-state school, I had to withdraw from the other one. Loan limitations, thank you, government. I can't apply to one of them. It costs way too much. So yeah, you got to be practical, but at the end of the day, I did look it up. Both schools end up going to this, the students end up going to the same residencies. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Really doesn't matter which school you go to unless you're trying to be like a researcher, in my opinion, or even a neurosurgeon maybe. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm sorry, I shouldn't speak on it because I don't know too much, but yeah, maybe the competitive fields like that would matter a little bit more, but you can still get into residencies that would give you enough of a like a little social advantage, if that makes sense. Like you'd get the connections needed. And yeah, so only applied to 2 schools. The one that's in state, I thankfully got an interview. November 10th ish, around there. And yeah, I'm waiting to hear back, so I'm not gonna go too in depth. I'll make a separate video on the application once I hear back from the out-of-state one, because I applied really late. Laziness happens. I had no social pressure to actually apply until the last minute, so that's on me. If I don't get in, I understand. The other one, I think I have a good chance, the in-state one. So yeah, that's the update, and yeah, I just wanted your guys' feedback on how these videos should be set up, how you guys want to hear them. I was thinking of actually just making a separate like gaming channel if you guys were interested. Yeah, because I was gonna do that on my free time now that I have a lot more, and just chat, just do something entertaining for me, and maybe hopefully for you guys. Maybe you guys can watch me play Rat Shaker, shake some rat or something. But yeah, just let me know what you guys want on this channel. This channel I was hoping to just keep it with like med school related, studying related, stuff like that. Because once I'm in med school, I will be continuing my study streams. So I don't want to mix up the content that much because it'd be weird going from gaming to study streams. So yeah, that's my update. Wanted to thank you guys again for being so supportive. You know, it really means a lot to see the people I studied with asking about getting the channel up again. So yeah, just let me know what you guys want video and content wise, and I'll be sure to make a video, respond to the questions, and we'll go from there. But other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day. I'm sorry that this is a pretty unprofessional video. It's gonna be unedited, so you're gonna hear all my ums and all that. So yeah, anyways, enjoy your day. I hope to see you guys in the next video. All right, take care.